right place to move, in the right place with you. Always stay up on. Each day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it and make it the most of it. I'm Latasha Scurry, your domesticated diva, and I am building a household brand name that should be common in your house. I formally introduced myself on January's show. Please visit my YouTube page for previous and formal introduction. So tonight I'm just going to jump right into the show. And I want to preface by saying that I have a cold, well, a sinus infection, and it is really taking a toll on me and my body. So I just want to make sure that you understand that if I sound nasally, it's because I am having all this going on right now. Tonight, I'm dropping the diva hat and putting on the captain's hat so we can continue to sail together on a year-long journey, rekindling the love for yourself so that you can freely share it with others. I just want to put on my glasses so that I can have better vision here. Oh, yes, that is so much better. I'm sorry. Hope there's no glare from the computer, but I just wanted to share this with you. Now, this is a disclaimer. This is not a show about religion, although it may drive what I have to say. And if you want to talk about religion, go ahead and express yourself. I'm a religious person, but I'm not deliberately talking about religion. If you're joining this show virtually already in progress, let me recap some of the highlights of what I talk about for my 30 to 45 minutes while I'm in your household. The first Wednesday of each month, I will discuss a word. Each word will contain the suffix ship in it. And as you rekindle the relationship with yourself, okay? Relationship. You are the captain of your ship. I will discuss the meaning of the word as it relates to life, give examples, and then you can participate by commenting in the chat box or asking questions. At the end of each show, I give you an assignment. Now, you need a few things to carry out this assignment. You need a captain's hat because you'll be steering your own ship just as I am steering mine. The hat isn't just for show. You will add things to this hat, just as I have, to personalize it on your journey, okay? Remember that, personalizing this hat on your journey. If you don't have these things tonight, it's okay, because we meet here the first Wednesday of each month, and you can get these things before the next show. Now, as an Amazon affiliate, I have made some suggestions, and I'll link them in the suggestion box. So I have to say that as an Amazon affiliate, I have made some suggestions and I have linked them in the description box. So now let's get right into what I'm talking about. I have stated our motto for this year, and I hope everybody adopts this motto with me. It's our overall arching motto, which is happiness is the new rich, inner peace is the new success, health is new wealth, and kindness is the new cool. Keep that in mind, and I want you to remember that. I'll say it one more time. Our overarching motto of the year is happiness is the new health, is the new rich, inner peace is the new success, health is the new wealth, and kindness is the new cool. Now, so as a recap of what I've been talking about on this journey, January, we talked about unship. And I said each word would end in the word ship so that you are steering your own ship to paradise and rekindling the love with yourself. So in January, we talked about unship, which means to unload, remove, we're rebranding ourselves. So we remove the old and we're starting anew. February, we talked about kinship. Connecting is a connection by hereditary, marriage, adoption, family relationship. I told you to rekindle the love or Try to rekindle the love with a family member that you lost or a friend that you lost connection with. March, we talked about hardship, which is the condition of lacking. It could be lacking of love. It could be lacking of financial. That's the first thing that everybody think about. I'm going to stop here right real quick and take the time to say this. Hardship. This is a difficult word for some of us who have never experienced a hardship. I hope that is not you. I hope you somewhere in your life have experienced hardship because it makes us grow. Now, financial hardships are the most hardest to compromise because we always look for blame. We rationalize our thoughts by seeing if the person was responsible enough. What I've learned from my own financial hardship, that it may not be your fault, but just may be your season. With that said, I have someone who has recently contacted me and said, I have experienced a financial hardship. I lost everything to a house fire. And the first thing I thought about at first glance, I said to myself, well, why didn't this person have insurance? Whoop, stop. But here I go, trying to rationalize someone else's experience. Can't do that. I had to stop right there and say, no, I'm not going to do that. I have to give this person the benefit of the doubt because I don't know their experience. And I said all of that to say this. I will not reveal the person's name, but if you have a little extra to give, I need you to reach down in your purse. Anybody who's watching this, it can be $5. If all you have is $1, please send this person. The Cash App is going to be listed. The Cash App is $R7195. Again, the Cash App username is $R7195. You don't know when it is your time. Some people have a lot to give. Some people have a little bit to give. If you have something you can add to this person's life to let them know that they have not been forgotten here, number one, by people. Number two, by God. I love you too, Miss Vivian. And please share this with somebody. You may not have to have anything to give, but Miss Vivian, if some of your friends have something, please share this video because this person I know is in financial need. And last month I asked everybody to donate to some kind of charity or just send a friend some money or give to, just say, I'm going to send a friend of mine $5 just because I love them. I don't want you to send me any money. And anytime I hear a hardship story, I'm going to share it. So right now there's someone in need. It's displayed on the screen. We're going to leave that up there for a little bit. And as I talk, and I really want you to, if you can't, give this to somebody else, pass this video on because there is somebody out there in need. I will not give their name. And there's no deadline. There's no deadline, Miss Vivian. I want a lady. And I don't want to rationalize this by saying, was that person responsible? Because when I went through what I went through last year, it was just the season. I had not had anything bad happen in a while, as I can say, financially. So it was my season. I went through it. I made it through, but I made it through because I had family members. This person may not have family member. So if you know anybody who can help this person, please help them. They are in dire need of some assistance. And it doesn't matter how much it is, but I am going to ask you if you can give anonymously, that word kills me, anonymously. If you can't, then let them know that you heard it from me. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm going to move on. And I will say this, preface it by saying this. Anybody in need, and I hear this story, I don't want you to cash out me the money. If I can find somebody and I can verify, and I did verify that this young lady lost everything. I'm not giving you a hoax of anything like this. I went through great lengths to find out whether this person lost something. I will get my blessing by helping other people. So if I can give somebody something that helps make their lives easier, it will make mine easier as well. So I'm not looking for anything. I am just sharing with you that there's somebody out there in need. So moving on. Now, April's word. Woo! Are you ready? Drum roll. Could anybody think of what April's word might be, since we're talking about words that end in the word ship? I am going to start by saying April is Random Acts of Kindness Month. Okay, here again, Random Acts of Kindness Month. So this month, I'm going to be focusing on the elderly. So tonight's word is eldership. Eldership means greater than anyone in age, seniority. Now, this group has been forgotten. Remember, guys, we must get older one day. And this came to me, this word, I had a whole nother word planned for this month. But as I reminded myself that April is Random Acts of Kindness Month, eldership came to me. And I'm going to share why eldership came to me. My youngest daughter, Latasha Scurry, had the opportunity to work for a home health care service. She worked there for 2 months, and she said to me, Mom, the elderly have been forgotten. We treat them so poorly. She was like, the things that I was doing for these elderly people made my heart sing, but it also made my heart cry. Now, she lives with my dad, who is just turned 80 and who's exhibiting signs of dementia. Oh, tell my brothers to go suck a raw lemon, because they all going to be up in uproar. You're sharing too much. No, I'm not, because I want to tell our story. But anyway, and I'm not going to say a whole lot other than he's exhibiting signs of dementia, not full-blown dementia yet. But having to have had that experience of working with people in the elderly community for 2 months, it made her experience, and it opened her eyes to living with her grandfather in a different manner. I need to exhibit patience. I need to live with him, not just stay with him. I need to live with him. And when she says these things to me, it just made my heart sing. It just opened up my heart to, one day I'm going to be older. One day I have to live in that community. And well, I can also tell you, Taylor also tells me every day or every other day that she's going to put me in the old folks home because I'm mean. And we all know that's not true. I might be direct, but I'm not mean. So anyway, Taylor, and she just really said, we have to do a better job. I also have a friend who works in the health profession, and she has her own elderly, or I should say senior daycare service. It's called Wisdom. If you're up in the Tallahassee, Havana area, it's Wisdom Adult Daycare. This month, I'm charging everybody. That journal that I ask you to take out and write in every night, whether place it beside your nightstand so you can grab it and write and journal, because when you become closer with yourself, if you're religious, write about God. If you just not religious and just want to write about your day, write about your day. But this month, our focus is the elderly. And what I want us to do is write down 3 names in your journal of 3 elderly people. That's the first part of the assignment. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Don't let me down. If you don't have a journal, please pick up a pencil, paper, any scratch paper that you have, and do me a favor. Just write down 3 elderly people in your community, or if they're not in your community, just elderly people in your family. I don't really want it to be a family member, only because we cheat when it's a family member. We cheat. But if you don't know any other people in your any other elderly people in your community, make it your family. Now, if you don't know anybody, here's part of the assignment. I need you to visit a nursing home this month. I need you to go in and read to an elderly person. If you don't want to read, make cards or buy cards. I don't care. Write a nice handwritten note to every elderly person and drop them off. We have to do a better job at communicating and taking care of our elderly. So here's the focus for April. April is random acts of kindness month. We have to do a better job on our elderly. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to switch over. Don't leave me, because I have a video. I want to show you this. I searched for this video, and I'm going to share this video with you. It's only 1 minute and 33 seconds. Don't you dare touch that screen. Don't you dare touch that screen. I am going to share this with you because I think it's something that we all need to see and hear, because our youth get, I want to say, ostracized for the way they look, and we don't think they have any good in them anymore. So I'm here to let you know they have some good in them. So watch this video, and I'll be back on the other side just to show you, and we'll have a little conversation. 1 minute and 33 seconds. Don't you dare touch that dial. All right. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry. You have to realize I'm trying to learn this as I go, and I always hit the wrong thing. So let me do this again. And then I think it's also the cold taking over. So you guys gotta share with me. Also understand that it's the cold taking over as well. There we go.
It was a sight worth stopping for. 3 young men helping an elderly couple struggling to get to their car.
Take it easy, y'all.
Sheriff's Deputy Kenesha Carnegie was driving by at the time.
As I was sitting there, I looked to my left and I noticed these young men helping this elderly couple. So I went over to assist them. I jumped out my truck, I went over to assist them. And when I got there, they kind of had it under control, you know. So I thought at the time they looked really beautiful. That was a nice view to see, you know. And I stepped back and I videoed them.
Watch as they carefully lift 89-year-old Rose Grease into her car. Rose's 100-year-old husband, David, stands nearby. The men don't leave until they make sure the couple is safely inside.
Thank you too much, fellas.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
I'm 100 years old.
Yeah, 100 years old?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you still
Okay.
good. That's good.
Thank you.
Kenesha says she hopes the video inspires others to lend a helping hand.
That's the beauty of it, to see them, to let their parents, even their parents, their mothers, their fathers, you know, their grandparents, to see something. I didn't anticipate this to go viral. I didn't anticipate this at all.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy, mama.
This is InsideEdition.com.
Imagine if everybody could do this. Take it upon ourselves to have the elderly and take care of them. It would just make the world a greater place. And that's just one incident where you happen to spot someone needing help. But now I want you to be a real spotter. I want you to go to a nursing home. I want you to find some way to embrace our elderly community. Thank you, Miss Vivian. I know that was beautiful. I want you to be able to, not if those 3 names of the elderly, if they don't live near you, write them a letter, buy them a card, send it to them. Better yet, make them a card and send it to them with a nice note in it. Send it to them with $5 in it. Send it to them with a gift card in it. Pictures, anything we can do to uplift our elderly community, because we have to remember that we are getting older. How do we get others to see us? And I'm going to take care of my dad, but I want somebody else to think about my dad. Not think about robbing him because he's older, or robbing the elderly because they're older. How about we generally take care of our elderly community? That's what I want to see happen, is that we go out into the community and we and don't just go. Here's that mentorship where we take someone who's young with us to that community or to that elderly person and say, hey, look, now we're building a community and a better city, a better country, a better place for our youth to live in by knowing that we must take care of each other. And I dread getting older only because, not that I have to die, but what is my quality of life? Is as I get older, are people going to forget me like we often do with our elderly? We stick them in a nursing home. And my daughter may be right, because if I get too much to handle, she has no other choice but to put me in a nursing home. But sometimes we have to just look at the community and embrace. And that's what we used to have back in the day. Now we don't even know our neighbors, let alone the elderly person across the street. Do you know your elderly people in the community? I know Dick, who lives right behind me. And that's because when we moved here, Dick made it a point to come and introduce himself to us. Are there people still in the community like that? Elderly people are now so afraid of being robbed that they don't even want to say hi. So here's what I want to say to everybody here. I have two things I'm asking you tonight. One, last month's word was hardship. There is somebody in our community who has, and this person doesn't live near me, who had a hardship. Their cash app is $R7195. If you have anything extra, or if you don't, you can forward that cash app to a friend or business. They lost everything in a fire. And I verified that. They lost everything in a fire. If you have somebody in need, each month, if I can spotlight somebody in need and I can verify the story, I will place this up here for us to help, because when I was in need last year, my family came to my rescue, but not everybody has that. So I always say kudos to my brothers and my dad, because they are always there for me, but not everybody has that. So if you can help this person, or you can't help them and you can forward this to somebody, please do so. But my April assignment is, I need you to find 3 elderly people. And the word elderly means anybody who is in greater age than you. Seniority. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Mwah, that's my classmate with her beautiful self. Tina, if you know anybody, please pass this on. $R7195. I won't tell you who that person is. I just need, if you have somebody who can help them, if you can help them, if everybody sent $5, that's $5 more than that person had. If you have more than $5, send it to them. All right. So my voice is raspy because I'm dealing with a sinus infection, and I didn't think that I would be able to make it on tonight, but with the help of my other half, my better half, Henry Scurry, the show must go on. So guys, I have to say, behind the scenes, working all of my graphics is my wonderful husband, partner in crime. I love him. So the Cash App is up there, and I will post it in the comments later. So when we finish, anybody who wants it, I would definitely pin it. Thanks. That's a great idea, Tina. It's $R7195. You have anybody can help this young lady, I would greatly appreciate it. I will post it in the description so that everybody can have it. Now, here's your assignment again for April. 3 elderly people. You must find 3 elderly people. Send them a card. Go visit them. Whatever you have to do. Send them pictures if you have to reconnect with them. Or visit an I want to say old folks home, but I want to say a nursing home, and just do something great. Take the people cards, walk around and just say hi. I don't care what we do, but we cannot forget our elderly community. Now, each month we're here, and I told everybody to get a captain's hat and add to their captain's hat. The first month when I said create a slogan for yourself, because we're unshipping and rebuilding ourselves. My slogan is I am strength. Every month we're going to add to this hat. With I am strength, my logo is a tiger because I think the tiger is the epitome of strength. He only has one prey, which is man. Go figure. The next month was Kinship. And these three birthstone colors, that's my husband, my oldest daughter, Chase, my youngest daughter, Taylor. I am trying to rekindle that love with them, that relationship with them, because we take for granted the people that we see all the time. Why can't I share this live? Probably because you're viewing it from my group. If you see it on my regular page, you can share it from there. If not, I'll post the link on my regular page. If you're looking at it from my group, you won't be able to share it because my group is only for ladies only. I'm sorry. So if you're in I Am Strength, you can't do it from there, but I'll post the link on my regular page and you'll be able to share it from there. But here I asked you to last month give money. I have a dollar sign because I gave to an organization and her name is Tiana and her group is called Tiana's Tea. She does a lot of work with ladies, building ladies' self-esteem, empowering young ladies. I'm sorry, I'm getting that scratchy voice, so I know I'm about to cough. So I donated to Tiana. So here's the dollar sign, and it's pink only because her colors are pink. And that was the charity that I decided to donate to, as well as giving to this young lady who needs us right now. And so, like I said, as I hear stories like this each month, I will bring these to the light. It doesn't have to be just a hardship. If you know somebody who's just deserving and you have a story that you want me to share, and I'll share that story. And I'll also, if we want to give that person a contribution of some sort, I'll post that too. But this person right now, I'm not even going to give their names. I just want all of us to band together and help this young lady so she can get back on her feet. My motto of the year is: happiness is the new rich, inner peace is the new success, health is the new wealth, and kindness is the new cool. Kindness is sexy, people. We have lost that as a people. It's never too late to start anew. We just need to start. And remember, 2023 is all about me, meaning you. Take this time to get back to know yourself, love yourself. I have another acronym that I use with all my young girls at school. It's FLY, F-L-Y, first love yourself. So I want everybody to be fly. First, love yourself. When you can be fly, you can be fly to other people. You can love other people openly and unconditionally. We don't do that anymore. All our love comes with strings attached. You got, no lie, I'm going to move on. I'm going to close out because I promised myself 30 minutes tonight because I don't feel well. Sorry. I have this one short story to tell you. When I was getting engaged, and this is no secret, my husband and I were just starting out. The money was limited, and as you get in, progress in your career, money increases. But in the beginning, I had a ring that I was in love with, and it was mine. My husband bought it. I picked it out, and I didn't buy the biggest ring because I'm gonna be honest with you, it was all about the love he had for me. And I had a young lady say to me, "Ooh, that diamond is so small. When I get married, I need to be able to see myself." Well, I know that young lady. She's still not married. And I said this to say, it's all about the love. It's not about me. It's the meaning. Over the years, my rings got bigger, but the love has gotten bigger as well. And we have to get back to loving ourselves so that we can love other people unconditionally. And I'm going to say that so much. Love each other unconditionally. Kindness is the new sexy. Mark your calendars for May 3rd on your because every first Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. I'm still cruising. So bring your captain's hat, a journal, and a couple of friends so you can sail with me. I'm Latasha Scurry, your domesticated deer. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can. End of story. Good night.